Would you think it's crazy if I told you I drove 140 miles round trip just to get a cord, a power cord? Would you think that'd be kind of silly or crazy? Or just flat out dumb? To make matters even worse, all I had to do was just send away. I would have had it in about 3 days. Wanna know what it was? It was a power cord because we just recently got cable turned back on. We've not had cable in 6 years, and when we decided to get cable television and we got everything in from the UPS truck, one power cord was missing, and the only place that's close to us is Richmond, Indiana. That's the only place that Comcast was, and we had to go to Comcast to get the cord, and nobody wanted to wait. So we got in the car this morning after I got done walking and drove 70 miles out and 70 miles back just for a power cord. Kind of crazy, huh? I was going to show you some Richmond, Indiana when we got out there, but you know what? I'll be honest with you, folks. I didn't even really care to stay. I didn't even care to fire up the camera. We got there, went straight into Comcast, and came back out and came back home. Nah, I'm not too impressed with Richmond, Indiana. Nothing wrong with the people there. Nothing wrong with it. Just, it ain't my cup of tea. But let me tell you how important that power cord was. I would show it to you now, but it's being used. But let me tell you something else that's kind of crazy too. Recently, my wife and I just purchased a brand spanking new car. Yes, it is a Spark. You know the craziest thing about this little car? Gas mileage on this car, it's crazy. Totally blows my mind. Every time I go to the pump to fill that thing up, you know, 12 bucks, 9 bucks. I think one day it was 14 bucks. And you have any idea how many miles I get out of that? Well, let me put it to you this way. The round trip we took, which was 140 miles, it cost us about a total of maybe 7 bucks, $7. You know, my truck, I don't even think it holds $7 worth of gas in a carburetor. Okay, that's a joke, but seriously, it is crazy. It is crazy how that gas mileage is on that car. It's crazy how good of gas mileage I get on that car. It completely boggles the mind. I mean, for years I've been putting gas in my truck. This, I put a little gas in, fills it up, and I drive it forever, it seems like. I'm serious. It's mind-boggling how crazy good gas mileage I get out of that car. It makes me happy because now I know I did the right thing. Yeah. I mean, I would never second guessing myself because this is the answer to a lot of my issues, you know. Having a car is my answer. Now I get to go see my mom and dad's grave, which was too freaking far from our truck to make it. Plus, it would have cost a fortune in gas. I had the means to do it. I had the means to go places with my wife like I have been. Oh yeah, you've seen some of these places. Taking my truck to trade it in on this car, it was almost like taking my dog to have her put down at the veterinarian office. Yeah. Strange how we get close to our mechanical machines, but I was close to my truck, but it was time to make the trade, time to do something. Now my wife and I can get out and have a life. You know, my kids are all grown up now. My youngest just turned 18. It's time for Angie and I to travel when we got the chance, and we've been doing that. I mean, my God, some of it, not all of it, I got on video. Oh Lord, no. Only got a portion of where we've been so far. Oh yeah. And that leads me to my last thing that's crazy. It's crazy to be able to get out and travel. It's crazy to be able to just get out of your neck of the woods, go somewhere else. It feels weird because we haven't been really any farther than our county in so long. Every now and then we was able to borrow my daughter's car and go over to Florence, Kentucky, but that's about it. It's crazy how now we could just get up and just make plans and actually keep the plans. This summer is going to be amazing. And that brings me to the videos I'm going to be able to produce. Man, do you know I made a deal back 2 years ago? The deal was on the anniversary of Angie and I, our 30th anniversary, was wanting to go to Mackinac, Michigan. Mackinac Island. Some of the things had to take place before we could make that trip for our 30th anniversary, and the one thing was we had to have a reliable vehicle. And the other is we need to have the money. Okay, the money part, it shouldn't take too much money. I mean, we could probably save up for that, but the reliable vehicle, we didn't know what we was going to do. Now we do. Even though that's still a couple years out, my little Spock, I still call that damn thing a Spock. My little Spark will make it. By the way, my wife wants to call the car Little Sparky. I don't know, I want to call it something to do with the color of it being black. But guys, here's the craziest things that's been going on within this past week or so. We drove 70 miles or 140 miles round trip to get a power cord. Crazy. We bought a car. The gas mileage on it is crazy good. We've been going places. My God, I've been leaving my freaking county. Crazy. And I can't tell you, it scares me because it seems like all the dominoes are falling in place. That means we, this summer, could get the hell out of Dodge. Is that the name of my town? As soon as I turned the camera off, I said, why you have such a sour look? Didn't my wife look sour? I mean, didn't she have that look to her? Alright guys, this is it. This is just kind of a touch the base video. I'm exhausted. Oh my God, I burned the candle at both ends today. So I'm trying to wake myself up. I'm going to drink me some tea, go put the video up for tomorrow, and edit this one up so you can see it the day after. So guys, let me know, have you done some crazy things? Have you had crazy things going on in your life? Have you drove a far distance just to get a power cord like we did? Just so you can have cable television? The funny thing is, I haven't even touched it yet. Oh yeah, you want to hear one more crazy thing? We also have a remote you can use your voice to change the channels. Crazy. Until next time, guys, come on! Let's get out of here! It's just crazy. It's just crazy. But I love it.